So now I want to go over a basic text section. And our text section is just used, it's good for just a big block of text. To show you an example, it would be like this. So just a big block of text, and you want to add it to a page. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the site that we've been setting up, and we're just using the same home page. We've just been adding tons of content. I'm going to add a new content block, and we're just going to title this text. And we're going to go ahead and click text page right here, and we're going to create block. We can see it down here, and we're going to click edit, and we're going to go ahead and just drop a bunch of text in there. So I'm going to go ahead and just grab my lorem ipsum text here, my fake Latin text, and I'm going to go ahead and drop it right in here. Now there's a couple different things you can do with this text. So I can come in and highlight something, and I can make it a header, like a bold heading. So let me go ahead and drop that down, isolate this, and turn it into a heading. There you go. And there's a couple different options for that. If I were to come in here and add a couple of these, it gets smaller. Less of these, it gets bigger. And so I can go ahead and have a little title in there if I want to. The second thing that I can do is I can change the background color. So we're going to make this, I'm just going to pick a color from in here, and we'll just do a really, really light pale yellow. Click OK. And then I can change the columns and the width, and I'm going to do that in a second, but I want to show you this first. So I'm going to click Save, and we're going to go ahead and refresh the page that we've been working on. Scroll all the way to the bottom, and you're going to see our block of text. So there's a couple different things that we can do to format this. We can go ahead and change the columns. So I'm going to make this 2 columns, and we can go ahead and change the width, and I'm going to make this 1,000 pixels. Or I'm sorry, 1,000 wide, roughly. Doesn't matter. Good enough. And then I'm going to go ahead and click Save. And I'll refresh this, and you'll see that it's now 2 columns, and it's wider than it was before. So now I want to go back and just play around with this a little bit more. Let's make this a little bit wider, and let's make it 3 columns just to see what it looks like. Click Save and refresh. And so this should be 3 columns now. And so you can kind of create this cool little magazine kind of feel to it, so that you can add text. And this is kind of cool for a bio page, or if you just want to write a little content section and just drop it right into the site somewhere. It's really nice for that as well. And the last option in here is align text to center. So if you look, you'll notice that everything is left justified, kind of like a magazine. If you wanted to center all the text, and we click Save, and we refresh, you're going to see that now all the text is not left justified, but it's justified to the center, and so everything is centered. And that is the last option for this. It's a basic text section, but it's really great if you have a lot of copy that you want to write. Also great if you're going to add a lot of SEO value. Using a section like this would be really helpful.